All right, now for our biggest male. This is Mr. Blue. We have 3 males that are real close as far as their size goes. Mr. Blue being the biggest. He is 8.9 pounds. He has a very light colored coat, a very thick coat. You can barely see his collar under here. So a real pretty boy, a real sweet, sweet boy. Just super laid back, real easy going is going to be Mr. Blue. He's got that blocky face. A lot of these puppies do because Skye, their mom, has a blocky face too. So this is our big boy, Mr. Blue. Very sweet, laid back temperament. Aren't you, big guy? So yeah, I'm just like a little teddy bear. All right. Where are you at, Mr. Gray? Are you asleep under here? Come on. Who's under here? Where's Mr. Gray? Come on. You say how far you're taking the ball and hitting it under there. Come on. I think that's Mr. Gray under there. He's been smart. He's taking the toy and hitting it away from everybody. Come on, big guy. This is our most sleepy puppy. Here he goes. Here he goes. Oh. Yeah, the smart one. Take your toy and hide him. What do you think? What do you think? All right, next in size. Very close to Mr. Blue, very similar temperament, is Mr. Gray. Mr. Gray is 8.5 pounds. He has the thickest coat. Mr. Blue has a thick coat, but Mr. Gray definitely has the thickest coat of all the puppies. He is our sleepy boy. He is just super laid back. I'd say he's a little bit more laid back than Mr. Blue. He loves his toys. He has that, I'll show him right here. He has his rabbit. And he loves this little thing. Yeah, Mr. Gray and Mr. Gray, what do you think? So he will take this guy and he will curl up and fall right to sleep. He doesn't have any problems being off by himself. Sometimes he'll kind of get away from the pack and take his nap over there. So I don't want to be messed with. So this is Mr. Gray, our laid back boy, blocky face too. 8.5. Okay. Where's my next guy? Mr. Orange. Mr. Orange, where are you? Now, have you figured out to go with it? There you go. Are y'all, they're all, the ones that I'm looking for are deciding to hide from me. Come on, Mr. Orange. All right, next we have Mr. Orange. He is 8.1 pounds. He's really come out of his shell a lot this week too. Definitely more outgoing, more playful. I categorize him as one of the more playful guys now. So we had him a little bit more laid back, middle of the pack, but he has definitely come out of his shell. And I'm super, super playful with my toys. Yes, I am. Thank you, thank you, thank you. A very blocky boy as well. Okay, you want to get down? He said, I want to get down and play with the toys. So this is Mr. Orange, 8.1 pounds. All right. Yay, you're not hiding from me. You're just tearing apart my shoe. Oh, you're not hiding. All right, next we have Mr. Yellow. Mr. Yellow is our social guy who likes to be around people. One of the first to greet us when we walk in, kind of middle of the pack. Not the most outgoing, definitely not the most laid back. A very well-balanced temperament right there in the middle. He is 8 pounds. See, I'm almost up there. You've got some of your breakfast on your face. Yes, you do. See, we're still soaking their food, so when they eat, it gets all over them. Super cute. So this is Mr. Yellow, 8 pounds, our social guy, likes to cuddle, likes to be held. So now we get to our pups that are a little bit smaller. Hey, Miss Purple, are you enjoying the swing? Well, it looks like Mr. Brown was taking his turn. pushing Miss Purple in the swing. Oh, such a nice guy. Such a nice guy. All right, so Mr. Brown is 7.5 pounds. Definitely our playful boy, loves toys, not shy about anything. Going to be a little bit smaller, I think, than those other boys, just because his frame seems a little bit smaller. Not too much. Yeah. But definitely a playful boy is Mr. Brown. Okay. Okay. Last but definitely not least, Mr. Black. So Mr. Black is our petite guy that has changed this week more than I think any puppy I've ever seen change in a week. He was the small guy, one of the, definitely born the smallest, been the little guy from the whole get-go. Still a small guy, only 6.8 pounds, so a big difference between, say, him and Mr. Blue. But boy, has this guy come out of his shell. He has definitely become one of the more dominant males, kind of the boss of the group. Not in a bad way, he's just, become more of the alpha. It's kind of funny, the little guy running the show. So definitely a playful guy. We thought he was laid back. I think it's just that he was smaller and kind of catching up to everybody else. But a playful, outgoing boy is Mr. Black. With a little bit of smaller frame, definitely going to be more petite. This is Mr. Black. I'm going to let you guys watch the pups for just a little bit longer. One thing I want to touch base on is, and I know I mentioned this in the last video, so although they are fixing to be completely weaned off their mom, they are not ready to go home. So they need to be here until they are almost at that 8-week mark. The reason for that is they learn so much. You will hear them. They are playing, one will growl or bark back at the other one, and that is them letting each other know, hey, that was too rough. Your biting was too hard. They learn a lot in these next 2 weeks just playing with their litter mates. So super important that they stay, they learn all of that. We do have a couple of puppies available from this litter. If you are interested, let me know, and I am happy to share more information. You guys just do not like these ribbons. Also, if you are on the list to get a puppy, we need to make sure we have your either pickup arrangement set. If the puppy is flying to you, we need to make sure we go ahead and get those puppy tickets booked. So the number of pups that can fly in cabin is limited per flight, so it's important that we go ahead and get all those reservations made and everything lined up. All right, guys, well, if you have any questions, let me know. I'm happy to answer them. Let's see if we can get everybody over here for a last little group photo. Come on, guys.